You're good to go.
Okay, here I go. So I'm ready. Oscar, I'm ready?
Yes, you are.
All right, let's do this.
Well, hi. Welcome to the first episode of me eating hot dogs. And for our first episode, we are trying the new delicious Lifeline Veggie Dog. Now, how does one eat a veggie dog? It has to have bread and it has to have condiments. Preferably also pickles, which we didn't have in the house, and grilled onions, which we also didn't have in the house. Why does a veggie dog need all of this around it? Because frankly, a veggie dog doesn't taste like much. It's all the things around it that are delicious. But this Lifeline Veggie Dog, on a scale of 1 to 5, 1 star to 5 stars, I'm giving it a 5-star because it looks fabulous. I'm not going to give it a star after I eat it because we know what veggie dogs are really like. And that's the end of my first episode of me eating hot dogs.
I really don't know what to say. I don't know what to say. The production value, I cannot unsee that, just so you know. None of us can. And I'm mocked. I'm mocked by that. That is a mocking of me. I do not approve. I do not approve. But an interesting point is brought up. The point of the veggie dog. I have been asked to try a veggie dog. I've gotten texts that said, do a veggie dog. Are you ever going to do a veggie dog? Here's the answer. Never. I will never consume a veggie dog on this YouTube video. And here's why. A veggie dog is not a hot dog, okay? It is a symbol of a hot dog. It is like what represents a hot dog to someone that either thinks that they're eating healthy or doesn't eat meat, right? It's a symbol of happiness. They can't have that happiness, and so instead they walk around with something that says, hey, look, I can eat something that's as happy as what you're eating, and really, it's really disappointing because it's really not as happy, okay? Happiness comes with a hot dog. Let me just equate it for you. Here it is. Ready? A veggie dog is to a hot dog. Okay? A veggie dog is to a hot dog like a Bang Snap is to a Nike missile. That is the differences between that. That is it right there. Okay? That's how different it is. All right? It's really disappointing to see someone trying to taste a veggie dog in my name. Okay. But it does also bring up another interesting point too. I want to here's my little essay for the day. My essay for the day is this, that every food product out there has really kind of falls into 3 categories for each single food product. When I buy a food product, I kind of, in my mind, put it into one of 3 categories. Let me tell you what those categories are. 1, healthy, right? So there are places that make healthy versions of things. Now, when they make healthy versions of things, it does not mean it's going to taste good. It just means it's healthy, right? We've all walked into Whole Foods. We know that, like, you can buy a loaf of their 10,000 grain bread and you can eat it and it tastes like putty. But it's healthy, right? You can pretend it's good, but we know it's really not good because we know that a piece of French bread is good, okay? But whatever, it's healthy. So they're healthy versions of things. The next category here would be, let's say, artisan stuff. You know, like if you go to get in New York and out here in San Francisco, there are these artisan pizza makers, right? They have San Marzano tomatoes and fresh basil and buffalo mozzarella cheese, and it tastes really good. It's like a amped up version of the original product, right? And then there's a third category, which is what we concentrate on here, which is called authentic. Is it an authentic product, right? is an authentic product. Authentic product leads to nostalgia, which is what I like when I'm eating something. So like a slice of pizza, like I mentioned, what I want is a kind of a utility slice from New York, which is not artisan in any way, but it's authentic. It tastes like I remember it, okay? I just said a lot. I don't really think you care, but let me just move on. This brings me to what I'll be tasting today. So I'm going to, instead of a veggie dog, what I'm going to do is I'm going to eat a dog that it moves, that's not in the authentic, basically not in the authentic category, at least not yet. I don't know because I haven't tried it yet. But here we go, look at this. I have family members that called me. This is a West Coast hot dog right here. I have family members that called me and said, hey, you have to try this. You have to do this. So here, I'm doing it. This is called the Teton Water Ranch hot dogs. Now, you can note it. Look, take a look here. It's 100% grass-fed. It's sustainable. It's healthy. There's no bad things. It's certified humane. Happy Cows made this. It's all awesome. But, you know, you can look at it and know that I got this at Whole Foods, right? And what you won't see on it are things like authentic tasting or tasting good. Or, you know, authenticity can also come in the way that the logo is presented and all these types of things, right? Old New York or old Chicago look, but whatever. All right, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try this. So let's just talk about these in general. These are skinless hot dogs. They're relatively small and thin here. They come in a little 8-ounce package. They look hot dog-esque. And so let's see if they are authentically hot doggy. What do you think? I have no idea whether this makes any sense to anybody, what I'm doing right now. But I'm going to go with it. I'm going to go with it because I'm slightly insane. So, all right, let's go do this. Let's have a taste. Let's see what this is like. See you in a second. All right. Welcome back. Look, I put my microphone on the inside this time, which is where it should have been. I'm sorry I have a bit of a disaster today, but I'm going to go forward with this. Teton Water Ranch hot dog. Out of Colorado, used to be out of Idaho, I believe. 2000 teens-esque, I think, circa. I've had their beef sausages before, and I do like them a lot. So again, these will sit in that kind of healthy for you over to the maybe artisan piece too, because their meat is, you know, called out as being very good meat here. And so I don't know, authentic or not authentic? I'm going in. Color me surprised. That's a good hot dog. It's good. Look at that. It was good. It's a bit smoky, smokier than, say, Hebrew National. It's got a really good texture to it. I like the texture. It's a tight texture. It's not soft. It doesn't have a casing. It would be cool if it had a casing. Garlic is really good. Good. I would totally buy these things for kind of a, you know, barbecue. These would be great grilled. Okay, here I go. Rating. 3. I'm giving these a 3. These are good hot dogs. All right. Well, see you next time. Me eating hot dog.